Hello. When I first started cosplay 19 years ago, it was pretty much standard across the board that even at the master level, you didn't only have to do but like 80% of your costume that you made yourself. And so often the parts that you didn't make were your wig and your shoes. Those were kind of the givens. Nowadays, in the master category, it's a good thing if you at least attempt to style your wig or you do something with it, and it can be done. When I first started out, I was buying pretty inexpensive wigs from Amazon or from costume shops. I love to go, November 1st to the spirit stores and grab up all the wigs I can because at the time they were like 75% off. That was a good deal. Husband made me a wig stand to put my wigs on. Now they usually have a cover over them, a plastic or fabric cover to keep the wigs from getting dusty. But I would, simply style these. I mean, kind of keep them in the original form and then just, curl them a little bit or tighten up the things when I was getting ready to wear them. You can experiment with all different kinds of wigs. This is a foam wig that I bedazzled. And, I've seen many different kinds of foam wigs. I've seen paper wigs constructed out of, hard paper or construction cardboard. And, there's no saying that a wig has to be, natural hair. You can use your creativity to make one that suits your particular cosplay. I had the opportunity a few years ago to go to a wig workshop led by the very wonderful and famous James Mansfield, who is a well-known drag queen who specializes in wigs, and he often does wigs for other queens. And this was a simple, very inexpensive, I think like $30 to $40 wig that he showed me how to tease out, crimp, back over it, so it turned into this beautiful Merida wig that I still have yet to make a costume for, but it's coming. This is a wig I purchased secondhand. A lot of groups you can get wigs secondhand, especially if they're very expensive wigs. Rapunzel's can often, set you back $250 to $300. So I got this secondhand, and yes, I had to redo the entire braid and detangle it, which was a real pain. And when I finished all that, and after adding the flowers back on and everything, I added a tulle casing over it so that it would stand up a little better for when I wore it. Remember, wigs are only one part. You don't